So I seen a story about these South Florida parents grieving the loss of their child, LJ Latham. This is a story that's taking South Florida by storm, man. You got people like Rick Ross showing love to the family, Trina, JT, Young Miami, and they all want to know what the hell happened to LJ. LJ seemed like a pretty good kid, man. He attended Miramar High School in Broward County. He was in the senior year getting ready to graduate, with his mother and father anticipating his future. LJ had a love for flying planes, and his parents poured into his interests. His dad has videos of him actually flying a plane. So night comes in April, where just another day, LJ kisses his mother on the forehead, telling her he'll be back, and also his younger brother Asher. He leaves to go and hang out with his best friend, Jalen Jameson. Little did his mom know that'll be her last time seeing her son. LJ was eventually reported missing, and 2 days later, they found his body in a Vizcaya Park lake.
A tragic update to the search for a missing Miramar teenager. Police finding his body in a lake last night. Lennon Lejay Latham was last seen on Tuesday near Vizcaya Park on Southwest 55th Street. His body was found nearby. Investigators say no foul play suspected right now. The cause of death will be determined by the medical examiner's office.
Since then, the mom has been trying to trust the process, but during that time, they've had his memorial service. She's attended his graduation and has done her best to cope with their loss as they've been investigating the situation. Eventually, the mom couldn't take it anymore, and she decided to come to social media to give the details of what happened that night that law enforcement seems to be ignoring.
So, everyone's been asking me what happened to LJ. I still don't believe what I was told happened to my son, because it doesn't make sense. I was told that, according to the autopsy, that my son drowned. Accidental drowning. How does a kid that is an amazing swimmer drowns accidentally? I don't understand that. Makes no sense. I'm still trying to process it. This shit don't make no sense. My son's been swimming since he was 2 years old. Diver. I wasn't able to talk about this for a very long time. I'm so bothered. I am so bothered by those motherfuckers. I am so fucking bothered. It eats me up inside. My son left home with Jalen Jameson, his best friend. His so-called best friend went to a park, Vizcaya Park, and then all of a sudden my son got upset about something on his phone and got out the car. Y'all want to know the truth? Let me tell you the truth, because it doesn't add up. My son got out the car, supposedly, and left his phones, supposedly. And Jalen claimed he was looking for my child. A very lighted area, right next to Vizcaya. This ain't the hood. We don't live in the hood. I looked at the time, and it's 11:30. LJ knows he has to get home before midnight. 12 o'clock comes. No LJ. I said, this don't make no sense. It didn't make no sense. So I texted him. I said, yo, where are you? No response. 12:15, I was like, yo, what's going on? Nothing from my child. So I text his friend, Jalen Jameson, who told me LJ was in the bathroom and his phone was dead. And I said to him, don't lie to me. We live in the same complex. So then I went to LJ's location on his phone because he always turned it on. That's how good my child was. And I saw the car moving from Vizcaya and coming down Flamingo and coming home. So I watched it. My mind says, screen record this car moving. I don't know why I did that. I screen record the car coming from the location on LJ's phone. The car came in. The car didn't turn to come to my house. The car went to Jalen's house. And in my mind, I'm like, okay. I waited. LJ still didn't come. Call his phone, nothing. So I said, something don't feel right. Maternal instincts, ladies, fathers, mothers, go with your gut feeling. Don't ever second guess it. I jumped out of bed and I jumped in the car. You won't believe when I got to where the car was, it was in front of Jalen's house. Parked up, lights off, everybody gone to fucking bed. So I'm in my mind, they want me to think that my son is in there and I should go home, right? So I started calling again. Nothing. Then I text the boy. Yo, why LJ's not answering? What's going on? Then he tells me they were at the park and LJ got out of the car and he was looking for me, don't know where he went. I said, what? I immediately went straight to the park and started looking for my son and called the police. Called everybody I knew. And they started looking for my son. You know what's the worst part about this? This kid, Jalen Jameson, went and got his parents. His parents went with him to go look for my child. Nobody called me. Nobody came knocking on my fucking door. Nothing. Nothing. You make me wonder why you as parents did not pick up the phone and call me. I didn't even get to see my child. You as parents know this, went to help your child look for my son, did not call me, didn't even call the cops till after I called the cops. Huh? Who are you? What kind of human being are you? These people have not even come by and said sorry or give their condolences or anything. This little kid that used to eat at my house, go on vacation with us, I fed him like my own, have not even showed up and tell me what happened to my son. Y'all imagine my pain and my anger? Can you even imagine how I feel? It's just the grace of God that's keeping me. I swear to God. And that little boy named Asher. That little boy named Asher. He's the reason why I'm still breathing. Him and my daughter. They are the only reason. They are the only reason. Only reason. And you're gonna say my son drowned? Make it make sense. And as parents, you didn't think to come call me? And that fucking little kid, you didn't think to call the cops when LJ supposedly went missing? Huh? You know what? My hands are clean. I have to live with my child being dead. I hope they can live. I hope they can sleep, because I pray to God that the pain that they have caused me and my family will multiply. I pray everything they do will be cut off. I pray everything that they touch will perish. Because I'm a child of God. And so is my child. I didn't deserve this. My child was getting ready to go to college. He had dreams, he had goals, he had aspirations. All gone, all taken. I couldn't even have an open casket with my child. I didn't even get to see him. The only memory I have of LJ, that Tuesday night, he kissed me on my forehead, like he always does, and he tells me he loves me. He kissed Asher. He told him he loved him, and I'll see you later, my youth. That later never came. He never came back. He never came back. Now I have to tell Asher when he gets older what happened to his big brother. LJ taught Asher to swim. Sunday, Asher was swimming from one end of the pool to the next. This is rough. This is rough. I don't know. Some days. It's not easy. And I appreciate everybody that reached out every day up to today. There's some people praying for us, showing me love, giving me encouragement. And I appreciate you all. The only thing I ask when you guys see me out in public, please, want to give me a hug, that's fine. I don't want to keep reliving this. Don't ask me what happened. It triggers me. I need to get out. I need to be around people. I can't stay stuck in this depressive state for the rest of my life. So when you see me, wish me the best. Show me love. But don't ask me what happened. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's painful. And it triggers me. It makes my mind goes to places it's not supposed to go.
It's one of those things where you don't know if it's just a grieving mother or she just spot on with her analysis of the situation. If there's validity to the things that she said, then I'm not sure why this case wasn't investigated more. It makes zero sense to me why those parents would help their child look for another parent's child, their best friend's child, can't find them, and decide to go ahead and pack it up for the night and get ready to go to sleep without contacting the mother. That makes zero sense to me. And then for that to lead to the worst possible outcome. That's one of the most ridiculous things I've heard, man. But I'm just using my platform to help spread this story. I don't know what it's gonna lead to. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Do you think LJ's best friend had anything to do with his passing? If not, then what could have possibly happened that night? It's your boy Stacy. I'm out.